Yo, what's happening? What's going on, guys? I decided to do something a little different today, and we're going live with the Learn to Fight. I still got to work out some of the production stuff, so bear with me, please. Please bear with me. But yeah, I think 1:30 left coast is a good time for me to jump on consistently. I'm gonna try to do this Learn to Fight on I think Wednesdays and Fridays, and then tomorrow will be the Fitch pill at 1:30 also. I think those times, those days will be good. 3 days a week streaming, and then the John Fish Knows Nothing Sunday night. We talk about whatever fights are up and red pill stuff. It'll be good times. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I figured I'd do the live stream because these videos, my Learn to Fight videos, always are demonetized. They're limited ads, so I don't make any money on them, and they're always put behind the age restriction. So because I don't know, there's the violence. They use the violence as an excuse, but these are educational. Of course, they're kind of funny, and part of this is I'm shaming. I want to shame people into getting into fights when they don't know what the hell they're doing. And you need to avoid. You need to avoid. There's no reason for you to be getting into street fights. It's dumb. It's only going to screw your life up. It's only going to cause chaos and nonsense to you. So if you can avoid that stuff, it's better. Get into a gym, train, learn to fight there, and get it out of your system at the gym, and be prepared in case somebody brings a fight to you. That's what we need to do. That's what I want to try to get you guys to do. And I figured I might as well just go live, because then at least I can get some interaction with you guys, and maybe you'll shoot a super chat my way, and then you'll actually make a little money, because a lot of the John Fish Knows Nothing a lot of times don't get ad shared, and same thing with the Fitch build. So I talk about stuff that they don't want me to talk about. So you can also really help by going to Rockfin, creating an account on Rockfin, registering there. I get paid in crypto, so it's a win-win. I've got a nice Learn to Fight video for you we can learn from. And as the title says, it's not the internet. Real life is not the internet. Let's take a look at the title page again real quick. Oh, I got to do this. Yep, it's not the internet. In real life, for as long as there have been humans interacting with each other, men have a silent agreement of respect. You must show a certain level of tact and respect to your fellow man, not because it's just nice to do, but because there is a risk of extreme violence. There's a risk of extreme violence when you are dealing with other men. And a lot of guys today have gotten way too comfortable behind the keyboard, behind the screen. They are not held accountable for anything they say. And I am in no way justifying getting mad and hurting people. I think it's dumb. I think it's immature. I think it's stupid. I think you're a dumb person for doing it. You're more likely going to get in trouble with the law, sued, lose your job, all kinds of things go along with it. But it still happens. So you've got to still respect that unwritten law, that unwritten rule, that there is always the case of extreme violence possible. So be careful. Be careful with how you operate and maneuver throughout the world, okay? This video has two elements to it. One is the absence of understanding reality from the guy in the video and the girls surrounding him. I think this guy tried to white knight because the girls were upset at the security guard, and the guy was trying to tell the security, just walk away, just go. The guy is super agitated. The girls are pissing him off. You could tell the girls were pissing off it turns out this guy's a security guy, and he wasn't having it. And then the guy gets mouthy. So, all right, you got the super big guy, agitated, somebody who's been in some scraps, somebody who doesn't put up with disrespect. And these girls are exercising a level of delusion themselves by uh, confronting this guy and getting his face in the first place. It's really dumb. It's really dumb. Girls understand that there are cases of extreme violence. Men can be violent. So step back, stay out of the way. Like, I don't care about your feminism. You're going to get wrecked, or you're going to get your friends, your guy friends around you wrecked. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Just shut up. You're not doing anybody any favors. You're not helping anything out. You're only hurting. And we'll see a bit of that. I don't know if I should play the full audio because there's a lot of swearing, but I don't know. You kind of need it to get a feel for the energy that these girls are putting out there. But basically, the guy gets too close. We're standing too close. He's within punching range. He starts telling this much larger, angry, agitated guy, "Hey, you need to do this and do this." The girls are clicking at him. High stress scenario. The guy's not having it, and you'll see he knocks the guy's hand down and then pops him square in the mouth, drops him, and everybody just kind of freezes for a second. All the guys freeze and step back and move back. The girls rush forward with their delusion. "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" Like, he just destroyed another guy easily. Why don't you think he would do that to you? Like, back up, calm down, seriously. But let's have a peek at this. This was making the rounds last week. Yeah. And I got some questions in the chat. I'll get to some of these. I see a Lucas Bay. All right. I'll get to that. I'll get that towards the end. All right. We'll get through this and I'll answer some of your questions after, because they're not 100% related. I'll make sure my rock fin is going correctly. Oh, there we go. It's up. Let's go. There we go. Oh, okay. So I'm sure you guys probably saw this one last week. We're going this way, which is the best way. Here or here. This is probably pretty good. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see what's happening in this video. The girls are upset. I'm not sure what happened. The guys are around trying to white knight and make the girls feel better. And the big guy is not having this. These girls putting their hands in his face. This guy's sticking his hand out, talking to him, telling him to go away. Knocks the hand down, bop. Glasses go flying. There are 4 or 5 dudes standing around who are friends with that guy. They do nothing. They freeze. But the girls get in his face. This is the stupidest self-delusion. These girls are lucky they didn't get wrecked too. It's just dumb. Absolutely stupid. We'll play this on a loop for a little bit. A couple things for this one. If you're the guy who gets dropped here and you think those other guys around you are your friend, they're not. They're not your friend. They are not your friend. You need to disassociate with those people immediately. They do not have your best interest at heart. This is just really sad. It's really sad. But you can see, I think this is an outcome from an internet culture where people are not used to people actually fighting back. You disrespect a big, strong, angry dude. I mean, I don't know. You poke a bear, and I don't think this guy's justified. He's going to get in trouble. He's a security guy. He's going to lose his job. The security company will probably get sued. It was really stupid for him to do what he did. Really dumb. But again, we're humans. Human nature says that this is something that's possible and it's going to happen. So you need to take precautions. There's no reason for this guy to be in his face and yelling at him. If you're there with these girls, they probably weren't even girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever. They're probably just like hitting on them. They're probably just trying to talk to him, keep the party going, whatever. If these girls are having this type of argument with him, don't be a Captain Save-A-Ho. Do not step up and be like, "Oh, I'm going to save these girls from this big monster and they're going to love me and want to date me." No, they don't care. You're going to get laid out, beat up, stabbed, shot. And these girls they're not going to do shit for you. They're not going to help you out. They're not going to bail you out. They're not going to pay for your medical bills. And in fact, they probably got really turned on. They probably got really turned on by what this big dude did. And they're probably going to end up banging him. I'm going to put money on it. Put money on it. The fact that these girls probably end up hooking up with the guy who dropped the other guy. They don't care about the white knight. They just saw him get knocked out. They think he's a bitch now. You know, no, man. It's crazy. This is crazy to me. The guy's mad. He's getting that close. And for what? I'm going to save the my lady's honor. She's upset. I can't let a woman be upset. Dumb. Some of these guys are like, they're tiny, tiny people. I'm kind of mad. He's like wearing my costume from last year too. I wore it much better. That's crazy. Like in a real masculine society, all those guys there would have jumped the big guy, and the girls would have pulled the man that got knocked down away and taken care of him. But we have a upside down, weird ass structure that's going on here. This guy, he just slapped the hand down and stepped in and dropped that right. Man. So he didn't even react. He like had no idea what was going to happen. He smacked his hand away. It wasn't go time. It wasn't like, oh, I need to move. He's just like, why did he smack my hand away? Eating the right. Big old knuckle sandwich. Oh, man. Let's keep watching this on a live. That was just, it's a really nice right hand. But yeah, the big guy, that's dumb. It's dumb. You got to control yourself. You're going to lose your job, probably getting sued, might go to jail. That guy could have died. That guy was so little. Like when he fell back, he was out. It was an ST plunge. He could have hit his head on the pavement when he landed, and he's donezo. Guys, it's not your responsibility to rescue these women. All right? They want to pick a fight and argue and yell at a big man. It's not your business. You need to tell them to calm down and get back. Like, I'm not fighting for you. You fight him. Like, no thanks. And if it's my girlfriend and she's yelling at somebody and out of pocket, like, I'm not going to fight the guy. I'm going to grab her. I'm going to walk her off. It's a different story. If he's already done something, if he's hit her, if he's grabbed her, if he's done something, then maybe I take action. But the fact is, like, it doesn't look like it. He just probably did something, said something. They got upset, and now they're yelling at him. Schoolmarm behavior. It's the longhouse. Big boy does not live in the longhouse. You're not gonna be able to treat somebody like that, like one of the guys who's all right with being in the longhouse. It's not gonna happen. Like, it's crazy to me. The girl walks up and pushes him. You know that girl is totally turned on. Totally turned on. Yep. Head bounced off the floor big time. Sunglasses went flying. Head bounced. Param. Captain Save-A-Ho. Yep. 100%. Param. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry for your loss. It was good to have him as a fan. I love it. On the repeat. You guys seeing what I'm saying? You guys feeling it? Why? No reason to put yourself in that situation. Don't allow yourself to get within striking distance. If people are heated and being loud and aggressive and they're taking aggressive postures, that's not the time to be within arm's reach and one step. If you're at arm's reach and one step, you are too close. You're too close. Take a step back. You're not going to reason with somebody. And yelling at them isn't de-escalation. It's not de-escalation. There are other ways to talk this thing down. You know? But his pride trying to save the hose got him wrecked. And big guy's going to lose his job. He may end up in jail. End up getting sued. The company he works for probably getting sued. Yeah, man, if I got jumped or I got hit by some security guard and I'm in an event, I don't care, man. I'm suing. I'm suing. I don't care. Yeah, maybe I'd want to deep down you want to like do something back, find him somewhere and get back at him, but no, I'm just gonna sue him. That's where we live, man. That's what we have to do these days. That's the system. That's the society we live in. That's just that's 100%. That guy was frustrated at these hens clucking at him. So the first dude that got close enough for him to let go of his rage, just Pound Town, man. He dropped the hammer on him. Guys, do not put yourself in this situation. You're at a party, go have fun. If the girls are gonna yell, like, yeah, it's on them. It's not your responsibility. If it's your girlfriend, like, you better have some control in that. She's out of pocket like that and you can't control her. She's picking fights with big dudes. She's trying to get you into fights at places. Next, move along. Somebody else can deal with that crap. It's not your responsibility. It's not going to help you out. Not going to make your life better in any way. Nope. Pass. Hard pass, brothers. Let's watch this one more. Bop. Man, those sunglasses went flying. Factory reset. Absolute factory reset right there. Oh, man. All right. Let's I got a question. It's a good question, Lucas. Lucas Bay says, what would your best advice for someone who is living in a small town? Shit boxing gyms, how to improve fighting skill, especially for the street. Thanks. There are a number of programs and stuff. I have programs. If you check in the links below, I have my practical intro to practical self-defense. That's free. And my practical self-defense. That's mostly hand fighting, upper body stuff. We're not working on the ground. We're not working on strikes. Those are great starts. Those are great starts because they're going to give you more competency. It's going to get you to be more self-aware and being able to force clinch in situations like this. This you take 2 steps back, it doesn't happen, right? You understand your range, you understand their range. You take a step back, this doesn't happen. You don't let them get that close. If you're in a situation where you can't back up, well, then it's time to force clinch. Right? If he steps close enough to smack my hand, like, I'm moving forward right away because the fight's on. If he's close enough to touch me, my hands are already up. Like, I'm not hands down doing this. Talking to you. I'm here. What's up? Hey, man. Hey, man, sorry. They're being out of pocket. We'll try to get them under control. They're wild. Try to talk it down. If not, back away. If they press and you can't back away, that's when you force clinch. You dominate in that clinch. From there, you can decide on how much you want to escalate. But I would suggest finding a local group of guys. See if you can find a few buddies who will train with you. You know, you can go to the park and drill. You can hold mitts for each other. You can do some light sparring in the park. You can learn those things. I knew guys way back in the olden days when MMA was NHB still. There were guys. There was the Wininski brothers. They're up in East Michigan in the region, up in Northeast Indiana. And they learned how to fight by watching UFC fights, by renting the DVD, not DVDs, the VHSs from Blockbuster, and then slowing down the stuff and learning the techniques from the fights. And then they would go in the backyard and they would train. They would drill and they would spar and they would do all that stuff in the backyard. Wazinski, Keith Wazinski, the older brother, he fought a couple times in the UFC, and that was back in the day when there was, like 6 shows a year or not that many shows a year. So they were pretty tough. They were tough. So you got to just find a way. Where there's a will, where there's a way. There's a lot of education online. And then you got to have to find some people who are reliable, who you can work with together. And if that means you have to self-coach, you got to hold mitts for each other. You got to get a heavy bag for your backyard or your garage. that's what it takes. You know, you got to make it happen somehow. It's really no one else is going to do it for you. And if you're just like, oh well, it just there's no gyms around, so I'm screwed. Like that's not an answer. It's not a solution. You gotta find a way to make it happen. Um, but yeah, I got programs. I'm doing online coaching also. I have a private Telegram channel that I will send programs. I'll email programs to. I got one guy right now. I Coach Gloy. I email him the program, the workout. I'm going through my Fitch SMASH series with him. So it's a two-ended like learning thing, right? We have his my Fitch SMASH system that I send him lessons that he works on, and he works on them on his own time, own pace, own speed. Once he feels like he has them down, he can videotape himself, send it back to me. I can make corrections on his technique and what he's doing. And then once he's good, I can move to the next lesson for him. The Telegram chat, right? We can share videos and ask questions. And there's the other guy on there right now. So you're able to see what they're seeing and ask questions around that. The other angle is Gloria is amateur fighter. So he sent me the video of his first amateur fight, and I did a breakdown of it. I watched it. I gave him feedback. I told him what he needed to do more of, less of, and then I was able to send him some specific like training things, workouts, technical things for him to do on his own to make better decisions and do a better job in his fight. Because his fight, he got to like some dominant positions. He got to a mount position and he got so excited he sat up and started throwing crazy punches before he locked the position down. So I taught him how to settle. You get to that dominant position, you got to settle a little bit, get your hooks in, trying to make him pick a side, get a little bit of wrist or arm control to help pin and pick and hold him there. And then once you're in that strong position, then you can start posturing up to land the punches and elbows. Sometimes it's about pace and timing over like speed. Like, oh, I'm here. I got to make something happen right away. You got to kind of relax a little bit and sit into it. But I have that, and then I'm building that program as I go. But I'm available. Email, DMs, reach out to me. Anybody who's interested in that stuff, and we can get you going. Teach you some SMASH. My SMASH program has three legs. I got 3 legs of the Fitch SMASH program. Actually, it's actually 5. It's actually 5, but 2 of them, right? One is diet nutrition, one is fitness and strength training, and then the other 3 are the fighting stuff. The fighting stuff, one is AMOS, achieve and maintain an operational standard. That's get up and stay up. Number 2 is close the distance, subdue, submit, right? I want to get takedowns. I want to pass guard. I want to put you in a bad compromising position to either hold you there for police security, or arrest you because I am police security, or I want to submit you, ground and pound, beat you up because I'm fighting. The third and final element is stand and fight, right? Learn how to beat them up on your feet. That's the breakdown. That's the breakdown. All right. Good stuff. Yeah, private coaching with me. If you're not in here, if you're not in San Jose, we can do online. We can work on online stuff. Cool. Online. Yeah, you got a boxing bag. That's good. If you got a boxing bag, you got some mats and a partner and a camera to videotape yourself and email, we can get it done. We can get it done. We can figure it out. We can make it happen. Right now, because I'm kind of just starting, I'm figuring things out. I'm only doing $50 a month for that right now until I get too many people or until the program, because a lot of it is beta stuff. It's beta version. Like I need to build the full program, and it moves better and faster if I have people I'm working with at the same time. That's what I'm discovering. it keeps me on it, and I get feedback from the other people, so I know where I need to make changes or how I need to change it so it's more understandable. But yeah, you can yo at johnfitch.net is the email you can reach me at, or you can get the hold of me through DMs, John Fitch SMASH on Instagram. That's always good to make it happen. All right, Aaron Clary. Is this the real Aaron Clary? Is the real Cappy? I don't think so, because you don't have a wrench. Caravaggio says, interesting. Do other two legs involve avoiding situational awareness and post-fight legal stuff? No, it's the diet, nutrition, and the fitness, cardio, and strength training. I cover situational awareness in the self-defense courses, the practical self-defense. We talk about that. We talk a little bit about avoidance, situational awareness, de-escalation. I mentioned it a little briefly, right? Awesome, guys. So yeah, I wanted to do about 30 minutes of this. That's where we're at. I think this is good. I think this went well. The 12 guys right now. Awesome. So I think we'll be doing this more regularly, I think. You guys think, oh, nice. Awesome. Rusty Fuel, thank you very much. You are the man. He says robot dogs rule. That's right. If you guys are not ready, you guys are going to be in trouble. The robot dogs are coming. Okay? They're coming. You can order the robot dogs. All right, you can order the robot dogs. I got that's in the description too, guys. You can get robot dog shirts for when the feds come. They're coming. They're coming for you. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I think this was good. I was worried about doing it like this before because I wasn't sure if the screen was going to be big enough to see what was going on in the fights, but I think that was fine. Yeah, just let me know in the comments or whatever. People will see this later if that's cool. I'll get the intro figured out. I forgot to do the intro, but I'll figure it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Learn to fight. I'll check y'all.